So you find yourselves back in Night City, and it's been about 6 days since you've come back, of which time you've spent a lot of time either healing, resting and healing, getting ready for the party, or whatever it is Cicero does alone in his apartment. Um, so why don't we just start with everyone just telling me what you've been doing for the last 6 days, and we'll start with Tab.
Tab has been overseeing Alley Cat's recovery. She's in full mom mode, making sure she eats, making sure she rests, probably sternly wagging her finger. She's also been making sure that Kevin Bacon, our delightful pig friend, eats as well because she wants the party to go really well. She is kept like Max and Kevin seem uh kind of like friends, so she's been trying to keep them a little separate so that Max doesn't go into any kind of depression when Kevin's not around anymore.
Hmm. And what about your new friend Merbert?
Oh, Merbert. Merbert. Luckily, I believe he may have been also keeping an eye on Alley Cat because Alley Cat's apartment used to be a sushi restaurant, if I remember correctly, and it has a really nice fish tank. So, Merbert has been accompanying Tab on trips to the fish tank while she keeps an eye on Alley Cat, settling in with a lot of like vintage Three Stooges
Hmm.
episodes. Yeah, getting used to the place.
I love it. That's great. And an Emma point for the callback to the sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
Slyxx, you've been resting because you got quite hurt, but you also have a party to get ready. Why don't you tell us what you've been up to the last six
Oh
days?
yeah, Slick has been having, but just back to business. He's a real. I mean, he's one of the high level fixers in Laetitia Heights, right? So he's got a lot. There are a lot of people like, where were you? What happened to you? So he just got. There's a lot of bureaucracy that Slicks has to deal with when he got back. There's a lot of party planning as well. And there's also a lot of meetings with he had with his connections too, trying to find out if any of these folks in the Badlands were people that he knew that had some hits out on anyone. Because he was like, look, I haven't been out there in such a long time, and suddenly I'm getting shot out with these dickwads and leather dusters, and so he's been doing a lot of business on his end. But there was this one night where that car that his new young crew got him. He took it to one of those great like car shows, where they do, where all the friends with like really good cars, they gather around and they show each other what hydraulics they
Yeah,
put
it's
on.
actually it's sponsored by Slimy Pete's.
Exactly, right. And Slicks had all this stuff, so he was checking in too. There was a this day where he took his car straight to his guy Emilio that he knows, and Emilio put these wicked new like hydraulics on it. So Slick shows up. Everyone thought he's missing, and he kind of just his. I mean, I can't do this. Only you can, Emma. But his street cred goes through the roof after.
Awesome.
So he's feeling pretty good. He's all healed, but he's got the party on his mind, and he's got his friends on his mind. More specifically, who are these people in the Outlands who are shooting it? Does he need to be worried for himself and his new friends?
Yeah, actually, so a few days in, you get a call from, well, on your agent, the screen says it's Haggith, and he's calling you.
Higgin, I haven't spoken to this guy in so long. Why is he calling me?
Yeah, and Haggith is he owns a restaurant in the city center, but he's a good friend of yours. He's known you for a while. Um, yeah, and he's sort of an information broker. He actually makes more
Awesome.
money selling information than he does selling hamburgers and stuff.
Right. Yeah, and I have a good communique with him, just trying to line up identities and names and whatever.
Yeah, so he's calling. Do you want to answer?
Oh yeah. Hey,
Hey, man.
Urbano, I haven't heard from you in so long.
Hey, Jumba, it's Haggith.
How are you, pal? Good to
Oh, you
hear your
know,
voice.
I'm good as always.
Oh, yeah,
I
man.
I've been hearing you've been looking around for some information about the Badlands.
Yeah, yeah. You've been hearing about it. Hold on, let me get outside. Hey guys, I'm just going outside for a call. And Slyxx steps outside. Everybody's practicing the new sound system and everything. So he just
Yeah,
steps
and
out onto the
Kizzy and,
balcony.
and Dizzy are spinning around
Yeah.
dancing. They're having a
Hey,
great time.
hey, Jesus. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Haggith. So I'm just out on the balcony now. Yeah, let me
Yes.
know.
Well, I might have some information for you. I don't know. I don't know if it's if you want it or not.
Yeah, I do want it. What are you talking about? Of course I want it. I want any information on these sons of bitches that tried to kill us. Are you joking?
Okay. Well, I have some expenses, you know?
Yeah. Still, eh? Prices haven't got
Yeah.
up, have they?
Well, maybe.
Oh, you're killing me,
Hey,
Haggith. Come on.
okay, I'll give you a deal because we're friends and this is some serious stuff. Okay.
That's what I'm
So
here for.
100 eddies and a pork loin.
Oh, 100 eddies and a pork loin. Look, I'll do you one better. How about 100 eddies and you get special VIP treatment to our block party that's going on and 2 free pork loins. There's going to be real pig at this party, man. None of that synthetic crap.
You got a real pig?
I got a real I didn't get it. This new crew that I've been running with, they're fantastic. They got this new
Yeah.
pig.
Well, that's sort of what the information is about. So
Oh,
you got a deal, man. I'm kind of touched that you would invite me to the party.
hey, brother, I haven't seen you in so long, man. I wanted you to come and enjoy.
All right, I'm going to give this to you for free.
This is why I love you. This exact reason is why I love you.
Well, I mean, show me with the loin. You know what I mean? A pork loin, not your loin.
Yeah,
Um,
well, hey,
yeah.
stay long enough. Might be either or. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Anyway, so the word on the street is that there's contracts out on your friends.
Wait. Well, who's putting these contracts out?
Well, officially it's the bozos.
Oh, those clowny bastards. More of these bozos?
But they're just the front. Dude, they're getting paid by Reclaim.
I knew it. They're the bastards that stole my car.
The
The
bozos
bozos
are
that stole my car. They kidnapped me.
Why didn't you call me? I would have come and gotten you.
I know. I was working with this new group, and I figured, I wanted to see what they could do.
Oh, that's smart.
Ugh.
Yeah, so just be on your toes. I think they're not going to give up on this.
All right, Reclaim, eh?
Yeah, and so you probably already knew that, but somebody's taken the contract, and I don't know who, but somebody picked it up.
Hey, does the name Laura Pratt mean anything to you?
Laura Pratt.
Yeah, she was selling them some kibble to bozos, but I wonder if she has anything to do with this. She doesn't work for Reclaim, does she? I know she's a corpo, but
I can look into it.
yeah, would you mind?
Yeah, that might be expensive though.
Hey, man, you know me. Nothing too rich for my blood.
All right, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right,
See you
buddy.
at the party.
Yeah, great to hear from you, pal. We'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, Dizzy, come on, you! And then he goes back in.
All right. Felisa, what has Alley Cat been up to the last few days?
Alley Cat has been being a terrible patient because she wants to work, but she is very injured and should not work, but wants to go outside. And is also a person who, as soon as she feels like she can stand up, she wants to stand up, even if there's holes that should not perhaps be, moving may reopen the hole in a place that should not have a hole.
Cool. And what about the party? Have you been getting that ready while you've been recovering?
That's what she's been trying to work on. Is she wants very desperately to keep managing the party arrangements, but mostly it's been Tab doing the party arrangements, I think. Just so that Alley Cat's like, no, I gotta, we gotta do this party, and Tab's like, okay, well, you can't do it, I'm gonna go do it.
How much of a micromanager is Alley Cat?
She's probably not that much of a micromanager.
Okay.
She's just like, but you have to make sure it's perfect. But then as soon as someone's gone, she just doesn't think about it anymore. And then when
Okay.
she's back, she's like, wait, did you make sure that there were exactly 9 per stack?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sister, what have you been up to the last few days?
Cicero has been hiding in his apartment, continuing to work on his oratory for the party, because he thinks it's time that this thing that he's been working on for so long is revealed to the world. And not only that, he promised Slyxx that he would do that. He would also have sent Tab one message after about 4 days and said, as opposed to typing K, would have written, "How's Alley Cat?" And then on the 5th day, he would have sent a message to Slyxx that says, "How's your neck hole?" And that's what he's been doing.
Cool. Well, we're going to find out what how Tabs did in carrying out Alley Cat's preparations. We're going to find out just how many pork loins are in Kevin Bacon and how Kevin Bacon is going to be prepared. And we're going to do that right after we take this quick kibble break. So the next morning, Tab, there's a knock on your door, your apartment door.
Do I recognize the knock? Like, I'm assuming that like living with everyone, like everyone has like their own style.
Yeah, it's the big clumsy knock of Godfrey.
Okay, I'll go and I'll answer the door. Hey Godfrey, what's up?
Oh, hey man, how's it going, Tab?
Pretty good, pretty good. You ready? Ready for
Yeah, I'm here to get Kevin Bacon. How do you want me to do it?
So I think like a nice. Wait, are you talking cooking or the killing? Because I don't have any
Oh,
preferences on the killing.
oh, okay. Because I was worried you're going to have me strangle him, but I'm just going to cut his throat.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty big throat, so whatever is most effective. And
Okay.
I don't know, like, is there a place where like you don't have to like a good place where we're not gonna be tracking blood everywhere? Like,
Well, I was going to do it just out front, but
yeah. Maybe out back because I think the party's out front and like I don't know how everyone feels about like if we're gonna do that we should charge tickets and admission. That's not something
oh,
that we just
yeah, that's fair. Although
yeah.
Shritz's kids wanted to watch, so I promised them that they could watch.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that sounds great to me.
Okay. Can you bring him out?
Absolutely. Come here, Kevin. Come here. And now my actual dog is coming because I forgot he was here. But yeah, so like Kevin Bacon will waddle up and like I'll take his collar off and like
And
just
he looks at you with big eyes
big
and
old like
snorts.
eyelashes. Yeah, I'll give him like some scritches behind his ears and like under his snout, and then just lead him happily to his doom. I'll loop the leash around him in like a slip knot and just hand him off to Godfrey.
And Godfrey takes him and he waves and he leads Kevin out the front door of the building.
Bye, Kevin.
I feel like I just watched an episode of Clarkson's Farms. Uh, um, Feliza, it's morning. It's the day of the party. You can hear tables getting set up out in the front. What are you going to do?
Hey, Mike,
Oh, yeah?
text Tab and tell her someone has to take care of Kevin Bacon. But, like, make sure that in the message it's clear that take care of doesn't mean, like, love like a pet, but, like, take care of, like, on the street, take care of.
Oh, you want me to put quotation marks around take care?
Yeah. Take care
All right.
of.
Okay. I mean, it's a little derivative, but whatever.
Like, I almost died, Mike.
Yeah, and I guess terror and I should cut you some slack on mediocrity. No, it's okay. You can coast on that for a while. Slyxx. the party is going to be in front of Tab's building. It's probably in a couple of hours. It's still morning. The party's going to kick off around 1. It's like 10 in the morning. What are you going to do?
Well, if it's that day, Slyxx is with his tailor Nigel.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, just bring it up here because I like the collar really high. And Nigel's taking like, they're doing last minute changes and he's looking over. He's like a wedding planner too. So he's looking over. Dizzy and Tizzy are there, like helping him out. He's like, yeah. Come on. This has got to be here. Guys, I thought we told you the stage set up and there's going to be tech people here soon, right? We got to get those holograms running. We got to get the drones flying, everything. Hey, come on. You got to get to work, man. Hey, get out of here. Get back to work. Come on. God, gee, sorry, guys. Okay, look, we're trying our best here, but we got to work. So, the Slyxx is just, he's in work zone.
Okay. And Tab, the pig is getting taken care of in the back.
I can hear it. I can definitely hear it.
Some of your friends from the building and some others, your neighbors down the street, Cheryl and Claudia, they're out in front. They're helping set up the tables, and there's a mini stage. Tizzy and Dizzy are putting a stage together. It's quite the do.
And like keeping an eye on Tizzy and Dizzy, they seem to be doing an adequate job. But it's nice to see all the friends like all in one place. Like having all of your people in one place is a pretty good feeling.
Yeah. It's you see like it's a community out there. Sharice is out, she's making potato salad. The kids are out with, you can hear them with Godfrey, and there's squeals coming, and then all of a sudden the squeals stop and the kids cheer. She's gonna have to have a chat with them. And there's maybe like 20 other folks from the neighborhood, and they're all just kind of helping set up. They're helping set the speakers up. One of the kids is playing with the DJ booth, and the DJ swatting him away.
Yeah, and can I just say this, that Slyxx has specifically asked for pre-music to be like all Cuban kind of jazz music, like old Bona Vista Social Club kind of, like he wants to set the tone early.
Yeah, it's pumping.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, Cicero, what are you doing this morning? Yeah, Billy has sent you guys a text that she is working on getting a light show together. Godfrey had set up some lights on your building and the opposite building, and she's programming a light show. And she said she might be ready by 1 p.m.
Did we order lights or did they just appear?
Yeah, they just appeared.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask questions. Just gonna. Not
Yeah,
gonna
this
ask
is
questions.
this is turning out to be a little bit more than you expected. What it used to be just a straight up barbecue, neighborhood barbecue. There's a stage. There's like scaffolding with lighting gear. I don't know where Billy got that from. Godfrey's not saying. And yeah.
When is
So
Cicero scheduled to make his speech, his ode to Slyxx?
To clarify, it's not an ode to Slyxx. It's an
It's not.
oratory that was requested by Slyxx.
Oh wow.
It's
He's
not.
gonna be disappointed when he hears
It's
that.
not a celebration of Slyxx. It's a.
Isn't that why we're having this party?
I mean, I'm not sure Cicero understands that.
So Alec, that's a good point. I assume you being you have a minute by minute agenda for the barbecue, and especially the kickoff of the festivities. So what's the show going to look like?
Yeah, so hopefully it's going to start with kind of like a cool multicolor light show to invite people to show up to the party, kind of like enjoy themselves and just like create a friendly atmosphere. Dinner is going to be served at like 6 o'clock when it's starting to cool down a little bit, so it's not too hot outside. Although, gotta say, I don't know what time of the morning it is, but if we're just starting to roast that pig now, it may be later than 6 p.m.
He's a small pig.
And Cicero is supposed to do what Alley Cat believes is going to be an oratory about Slyxx and his career accomplishments during dinner.
Cool. And for the afternoon, because obviously the light show and the pig roast is going to be around 6 o'clock, because you're going to need to roast that pig, which really should have started the night before. But let's not worry. Let's not blame Tab for that. uh, Slimy Pete finally arrives in front of Tab's building with his van, and he says, "I've got your pizzas for the afternoon. I've got 30 pizzas in the back."
Who's he talking to?
Who's he talking to?
That's a good question. Who's out front?
He might actually just show up and like,
Yeah,
like 30
he's just
pizzas here.
he's just talking to anyone out
Yeah.
front. Where is
Godfrey shows
Yeah.
up and claims one. Yeah.
There's a bunch of little kids in the neighborhood that he's like, "Hey guys, you can," and they're just like, "Who is he? Get away
Yeah.
from me."
So he starts unloading pizzas, and the first band gets up and they start playing. In the afternoon kicks off, and it's a pretty jumping afternoon. People are having fun. There's a basketball court that Godfrey set up for the kids. So the neighborhood kids have come up with a few teams, and they're having a tournament. The neighborhood parents, they're eating pizza, they're drinking beers. It's a really fun time. And finally, it rolls around about 10 to 6, and it's gotten dark enough with Night City being the way it is in 2045. It gets dark early, and Alley Cat, you get a ding from your agent, and it's hey, you wanted me to remind you when it was 10 minutes to 6.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. And I think at this point, Alley Cat has kind of just been doing quiet things so that Tab doesn't see her and then tell her to go back to bed. But now she's just going to kind of head towards where the food is supposed to be. Who's been cooking this pig? Has Godfrey been cooking the pig?
Yeah,
all day?
Godfrey's been spitting the pig.
Okay, so she kind of meanders over towards where Godfrey is after taking a quick survey of the people who are actually around and says, Hey Godfrey, how's it going? How's he looking?"
It's going pretty good. I think we're going to be ready. Yeah. Hey, I should have mentioned this earlier, but there was like a van parked out front earlier this afternoon, and these guys are taking photos of the building.
You definitely should have said something perhaps to the owner of this building.
Well, I've
What
been
kind?
dealing with the pig though.
What kind of van?
It was like a utility van.
And what did the guys look like?
Well, it was Reclaim Inc.
And they were in uniform and everything, like uniforms. Which uniforms?
They're maintenance uniforms. And this one guy had like a tripod with like some sort of like weird camera device.
What time was this?
It's like 2 hours ago. I would have
Hey,
told Tab, but Tab kind of scares me. She's
Tab
a little
scares you.
bloodthirsty when she was talking about killing Kevin Bacon.
Tab is the one who scares you. Out of everyone who
Yes.
lives in this building, Tab.
Yeah, she kind of scares me.
That's right.
Well, you're a
Yeah.
straight shooter. I know what I'm getting from you. I know how to deal with
That's-
you.
That's fair. Okay. Well, in the future, do you know how to send a text message with your agent?
No, I don't have an agent.
Oh, that explains a lot more. You should have led with that, Godfrey. Okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to Tab.
Okay.
You see one of these little kids running around? Send them to get me. If you notice anything else is a little strange.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna go look for Tab. I'll text Tab. Tab, where are you?
Trying to put Merbert to bed.
Where's Cicero?
Still camped out in his apartment.
Meet me at Cicero's.
Okay.
Slyxx. Are you coming to the party yet?
Yeah, I
What's
was
going
gonna
on?
say, like, meanwhile, Slyxx has kind of been down in the crowd doing his thing. He's like the neighborhood dad, he's like King of Kensington. Hey, how's everybody? Hey, Tony, Anthony.
Slyxx.
Hey, good to see you. He's saying hi to everybody. He's being the neighborhood kind of like fixer guy that he is, saying hi to everybody. And
Cool.
and just making sure his party's going well. Just making sure his friends are there, his new friends are here, everybody's showing up. So I think Slyxx also probably would have been too busy socializing to notice one random van with people getting us. So you tell me, Emma, but I don't think he probably would have been on the lookout or even see anything like that suspicious.
No, and in fact, the party's gotten a little bit bigger than you had originally expected. There's now fully like 200 people in on the streets. Like this is most of the population that's left of Laetitia Heights.
Laetitia Heights, yeah.
Yeah, and
in his mind, Slyxx is like, this is what I wanted. This is community. I love this.
And Slimy Pete pulls up again with another van and he goes, you guys ran out of pizzas, so I went ahead.
We ran out of pizzas already?
Yeah, well, this
Holy.
is I made another 50 pizzas, but
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have to get reimbursed for that. The original was only for like 30.
Oh yeah, hey, don't worry, my friend. Come on, like you can trust me. Look at this. Look at all these people here. Look at this.
Well, I already made them, so I just want to make sure I'm gonna get paid. So anyway, he starts unloading 15 more pizzas.
Yeah, great. And Slyxx gets the kids to help.
Yeah.
And I think at that point, it's one of those in an episode, we already have seen the scene happen between Alley Cat and what was his name? Who's roasting the
Godfrey,
obviously. And so it's kind of like a jump backwards in time where we're seeing Slyxx. He looks over his shoulder and, like 20, 30 feet away, he sees Alley Cat talking to Godfrey. He's like, yeah, she made it. All right. Everything's going great. And so he starts helping Slimy Pete take these pizzas out. And he's just having the time of his life. He's back in the city.
cool beans.
Having a blast.
Alley Cat and Tab, you meet out front of Cicero's door.
Hey Tab, you think his door is open? You think we can just go in? You're the landlord. You could just go in, right?
I'm supposed to give like 24 hours notice, but we're such close personal friends. Like we'll knock, and if he doesn't answer, then we'll try the door. And if he still doesn't answer, I'll like pull out my like ring of keys with like 70 keys on it.
I have a quick question. Is Cicero like neighborhoods away from the party? Or is he close? Like, is he in the hood, or did the two ladies travel?
No, he lives in Tab's building.
Okay.
Near the top.
I think he's got a penthouse, yeah.
Okay, great.
So Cicero hears the knock at the door, and he's gonna shout from inside, "What?"
It's us. Can we come in?
You hear the deepest of sighs.
That's about right.
Through the door. Shouldn't even be possible. Cicero will open the door and he's like, "Friends, hello, welcome, please enter."
You're such a mild-mannered individual. I didn't think you could sigh so deeply.
Who, me? That seems uncharacteristic of one such as me. But please enter. I'm very much looking forward to understanding why you have come to my door. I'm sure it's important.
Well, you know the party's today, right?
Yes, I did know.
Okay.
I am something of the guest of honor.
You're not.
Yeah.
First of all, you're not the guest of honor. Slyxx the guest of honor. You're a performer. You're the entertainment.
You're the hired help. I am also hired help, but yeah.
I'm not sure I prefer that description of me. I don't believe it fits. But how can I be of service? Please have a seat. Can I offer you water?
Kuya, why being polite is creepy.
It is a little.
Trying to turn over a new leaf. I've been told I'm somewhat coarse in my personal dealings with people. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, if leaves still existed in 2045.
Anyway, what's up, Alley Cat?
I went to check on the roasting of Kevin Bacon,
Oh.
and Godfrey told me that about 2 hours ago, a Reclaim Ink truck came and some Reclaim Ink employees started taking photos of our building.
I mean, I own this building outright, so they shouldn't be looking to reclaim anything. Huh. Okay. Well, it has been a little while since we've pissed any of them off.
A week, Tab.
I mean, it's longer than usual, frankly.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know what they were doing here, and Godfrey didn't tell any of us right away. I don't know why he didn't think maybe I should have one of these kids running around go tell the landlord. Also, Tab, did you know that Godfrey's terrified of you?
That is the best news I've heard all day. I mean, really?
Yeah, he thinks you're super scary.
He knows you live here, right?
Yeah, but he knows what I'll do to him, so...
That's true. Sometimes the unknown is scarier than the known. All right. So we'll have a little tete-a-tete with Godfrey about mysterious unmarked vans. Oh, what are we gonna do? Are they? I mean, we haven't exactly been subtle here with the party.
Subtlety is not our first plan.
It's not.
It's usually quite down the list.
Alley Cat, it's Mike.
Yes, Mike.
It's 6 p.m. The show's supposed to start.
All right, well, I guess it's...
Billy just sent the text saying that she wants to start the show.
The show.
Yeah,
With the
she kind
food?
of programmed a show. Oh, she got a light show. She's got a light show. She wants to start it off.
During dinner. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Start The light show. We'll delay
And then-
dinner.
Outside, all you hear is oohs and ahs, and Slyxx, you see that the streetlights go dark, and all of a sudden the spotlights pop up, and it's like a multi-technic thing, and then the music starts pumping towards a song, almost like every beat is a light sound, and one of Night City's top Cuban bands starts playing on stage. So you guys hear music starting out back, and you get another text from Billy saying Cicero's up in 10 minutes.
Cicero, you ready to give your Slyxx speech?
My what?
Your speech about Slyxx.
I
For
was.
Slyxx's party.
Yes, I was asked to serve as the primary form of entertainment, but I don't recall specifically being given instructions to make it about Slyxx.
That was implied.
Implication
Heavily.
means nothing. It's only what's said. What's unsaid doesn't move people or things.
Cicero. Cicero, don't you have a gun that you named Subtext?
Yes. It's ironic.
Tab, you get a text answering Godfrey. It's like, I need to get more propane. Can you come and help serve this pig?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll send a text
Did
on our way.
did Godfrey say propane?
Did Godfrey get an agent when he just told me he didn't have one?
It actually came from Sharissa's agent.
We gotta get that guy one of his own.
Why isn't he using charcoal? My
I mean,
gods.
we would have had to start it last night if we were gonna use charcoal, and none of us prepared that far in advance. Surprisingly, but this party that we've known about for weeks.
And charcoal's
Alley Cat
made
is
out of
just
wood.
like-
Where are you going to get charcoal in Night City?
Alleycat is just like,
Cicero, you come on. Let's take this green screen show, green room thing on the road.
Oh, okay. I'm very much looking forward to sharing my message.
Yes, your message about Slyxx.
about Slyxx
About Slyxx?
and his career achievements, which we are celebrating tonight.
No,
In case you missed the...
he just wanted to bring people together. It was not a celebration about him.
It's
Yeah.
his anniversary party. Literally, his 20th anniversary of being a fixer.
Yes, but he didn't want it to be about him. He wanted it to be about the community that he's brought together.
That's what you say when
Cicero.
you want it to be about you.
That is definitely what you say when you want it to be about you.
And there's this quick cut back to the music playing, and Slyxx is beside Godfrey. He's like, "Oh man, I can't wait until Cicero comes. You know, he told me he's writing a special thing about me. You know, I mean, you say one thing, but this guy really picked up on the clue that this is about me. Oh man, I'm so excited."
That's awesome, Slyxx. But we're about to run out of propane in like 30 seconds if I don't go get more. Tab is supposed to help, but I don't know where she is.
Oh yeah, here, just text her on your agent.
Well, I don't have an agent.
Oh, here, I got tons. Here, take one of mine. Here, come on. Everybody needs an
thanks.
agent. Come on.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll learn how to use it. It's quick. I gotta go check on the mosh pit situation. I'll be back.
Send a text to Tab. Help. Fire going out.
Oh, Godfrey. Yeah, so I will make my way to Godfrey.
Okay, so you
expediently.
push your way through the crowd, and there's a huge lineup of people dancing but wanting to get their food. There's a couple of people helping Godfrey. He's like, Tab, can you just like keep the spit going? I gotta go get the propane.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'll just like...
And he runs to the behind the building.
Is this like a carve it yourself setup, or is there someone serving our friend Kevin?
So you got the spit, and then right in front of the spit is a table been set up in between the spit and the folks, and Claudia and her partner are serving the meat to folks.
Okay, good.
And Trish is serving up the salads and the stuff, and people are just having a good time.
Good.
Alley Cat, it's 6 o'clock. The band's just finishing their first set. What are you gonna do? It's according to your agenda. It's up for Slyxx to say some words to the crowd and then to introduce Cicero.
So she kind of like grabs Cicero by the arm, like she just kind of like whoop, and she starts pulling him down downstairs. Do we have an elevator, or did we never get the elevator? Down all 4 or 5 flights of stairs. Hope you enjoy your. This is what Cicero never comes out of his house. He lives in like a 4th floor walk up. I wouldn't leave my place either. Damn.
I dislike cardio.
Cicero. Okay, well, it's time for you to give your speech.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to sharing my message with the crowd.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have Slyxx say a few words first, so just wait here at the stage right, off stage right, and I go look for Slyxx.
All right, you go look for Slyxx. I will be here.
Yeah, and Slyxx is coming from the spit, and he's heading right towards the stage, and you two spot each other.
And I start like waving my arms, like, "Come here, come here."
Yeah, and Slyxx makes his way over. As he's sort of moving through the crowd, he's saying, "Hey, how you doing? All right. I see you. Hey, oh, good to see you. Hey, Alley Cat, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here."
Slyxx, you're up on stage. Got the microphone all ready for you, sound system and all.
Oh, okay. Hey, also remember, we gotta talk after this, okay? I got some info that I think you guys might be, well, I know it's gonna be useful. We gotta watch out for those bozo bastards, okay? First and foremost. I'm gonna go make my speech, okay?
All right.
You stay here, all right?
And so the band finishes up their song, and the lead singer goes, "And now, everybody, I'm supposed to introduce one of the people behind this amazing party. We all know him. We all kind of love him. Put your hands together for Slyxx."
And Slyxx
And the
steps
crowd goes
out.
nuts. And the lights go nuts, and there's like blue and whites and reds going off. And then
And this is something that the other party, they've never seen. Slyxx is in his element. You guys have never seen Slyxx like this before. He's controlling the crowd. There are people. He's like, come on, yeah. He's like, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. You know what? I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everyone for being my friend. And I want to thank everybody in the history of mankind. And the crowd goes wild. And he's like, man, mankind. That word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united on our common interests.
Yeah.
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 Today, we celebrate me. Yeah.
Slyxx. Slyxx. And then Tizzy and Dizzy start like spinning around on stage.
Yeah, and this is the first time where they've actually been like super coordinated and they're really good.
Yeah.
And then Slyxx goes, and I want to give a shout out to my new friends. Let's give a big round of applause to all the new friends that we've made in the past weeks and months and years. This has been a rough time in Night City. But if all of us stick together, we can get through it.
Yeah. And you can hear a voice, it's Haggis, goes, "You're welcome."
So it's kind of rolls his eye. Yeah. Okay, please, everybody, you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from someone that I met recently. No, you want to hear from someone who is way more of a seamstress with words than I am. I met this man recently, and let me tell you, this man has done a lot for me. Okay, and I know we're all here to celebrate me and my accomplishments and how much that I have given time and focus on the community. But I want to move it over to one of the most. This man is a poet laureate, and he doesn't even know it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Cicero.
Yeah. And then the music actually has like the Price is Right's horn going boom, 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 and the lighting is just like green.
So Cicero will take the stage, and he's going to look out to the crowd, and he's going to wait until the crowd quiets down.
Yeah, they cheer, and finally they
And he
quiet
sort of holds up his hands, and he said, "Night City is a dark and unforgiving place. Many of us are not lucky enough to have family or friends to take care of us. We've had to rely on corporations who don't care whether we live or die. Here in Laetitia Heights, it's almost like a prison we can't escape. We work every day, and yet we don't move forward. There are some, though, that have provided a beacon during these dark times, a flag to which we can look and be proud, a symbol of what we hope we can achieve. Today, we honor Slyxx, one of the foremost members of our community, a man, while occasionally cantankerous, is always willing to help. He believes that we are stronger together, and perhaps that's why we get along so well, because he's absorbed the messages that I've been communicating to you. He believes that we are stronger together, and so do I. Slyxx, it takes a lot to make it 20 years in Night City. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the kind words, both for me and for Slyxx, but I think we all owe that round of applause for the man who set this into motion. Slyxx, please join me on stage, and he's going to hold out his arm to embrace Slyxx on the stage.
Oh my God. And Slyxx, just see, you can't see it, but his mascara is running just a little bit underneath his glasses because he just can't believe the words that this man, this artist he's admired for so long says. And he embraces Cicero and this big shit, and the crowd goes nuts, and the lights are blinking everywhere. And then he comes out of the embrace, he's like, "Oh, give it up for Cicero, everybody, give it up." Oh, I'm spoiled. You know. Life keeps getting better and better, everyone. And all I can say is keep partying because it's going to get better and better. Woo!
Yeah. Awesome. So the music starts pumping again. The band comes out. The lights.
Yeah, then he goes,
flashing.
"Ladies and gentlemen, the holographic form of the Buena Vista Social Club."
Yeah. And they start pumping up, and Tizzy and Dizzy, they're just going nuts.
Oh, shit.
And Tab, you're still turning that spit, and in fact, all of you get a buzz on your agent, and it's from Billy. And she says, "I just found a bomb in the building."
What? I'd like no more spit turning. Check back. What? Where?
And she responds again, "I found one on the main floor. It's got like 20 minutes left. It's counting down. It's got like 22 minutes left. And I think there might be a couple more. I'm trying to find the locations."
Can you do a building scan? And
And she types back, "I'm doing that right now. I can lead you to the first one."
perfect. Yeah.
Slyxx on this thread.
Yeah.
Okay. So he does. I guess while that's happening. Sorry, Ashley. Tab, you keep going.
Tab's busy panicking. She'll try and get Claudia's attention. And did Godfrey ever come back with the propane, or am I twirling a pig over?
No, he hasn't come back yet.
Oh, shit. Okay. Um, I'm gonna get Claudia to take care of our good friend Kevin Bacon, and just will. Ooh, I'm going to power walk towards the building. Be like, oh, I gotta go see what's keeping Godfrey. He should have been back with that propane, and then power walk towards the building. Not gonna.
Alley Cat, you see Tab power walking towards the building. What are you doing?
Was I on this group text?
Yeah.
I read the group text. Where is the nearest small child?
Where were you? Were you at the stage or at the spit?
I was kind of like I was off stage right.
Okay. Yeah. One of Sharissa's kids is there.
So I go over to this kid. How old is this kid?
She is 8.
And
Her name is Morgan.
And I go, hey Morgan, I have a really fun game.
Okay.
Do I see Max anywhere?
Yeah. He's over near the spit, just kind of looking at Kevin Bacon, and he doesn't look happy.
So I whistle for Max to come over.
And he gets out, he spots you, and he gallops over to you because he's such a giant dog.
He's a giant dog. And say, so I have this really fun game where you and all of the other kids take Max for a walk down to the park, which is a mile away from here.
Oh, okay. But there's music and there's food.
Take the food with you to the park.
Okay.
You have to take everybody with you, okay? Everybody.
Do you want to make me a persuasion check on that one?
Sure, I can do that. 18.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so Morgan goes, okay.
All right. And as soon as I have convinced the child to take all the other children far, far away from the potentially exploding building, I go in and find Tab.
And as you run, or as you start to walk towards Tab, Slimy Pete taps into her. Hey, Alley Cat, it's me, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
You, Slimy Pete, I run the pizza place.
I know you, Pete. We are best friends.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys need more pizza?
We are good on pizza.
Okay, because I can take some of that pork and make, like, I have this great recipe for a porchetta type of pizza. Well, it's my dad's recipe. He, because pork hasn't been readily available in like 25 years, so it's my dad's recipe. But he made a really good pizza, and if you can give me some of that pork, I'd be happy to make you some of that pizza in the future.
We'll talk about this tomorrow morning.
Okay,
Set up an appointment.
I'm just worried that there's not going to be enough pork left over from the spit, from everyone eating. No, I can see you're busy.
But I might be able to get you a new pig, new pork. How's that sound?
That sounds slimy.
Please never say that again.
Oh, it's my new thing. I was thinking, slimy being good because my pizza's good and I'm good. So if you say, hey, that's slimy, what do you think of that?
We'll work on your brand.
Okay. And Slimy Pete just kind of looks a little hurt and he turns around. He might be even wiping a tear.
And I quickly go towards where there is possibly a bomb in our house.
Cicero, what are you doing?
Cicero is going to use his persuasion to try and funnel the crowd away from the building. All right. So Cicero is very well dressed. His facial hair is appropriately chaotic yet endearing. And I'm hoping that I can make a persuasion check to funnel the crowd away from the building and say, the pig is being delivered over there. Give us 20 minutes. It's being cooked still. And once it's ready, everyone's going to get a piece.
And the lead singer of the band's like, oh, thanks for interrupting our set for that really important announcement, dude.
Let's be honest. It was a great set. Everyone's enjoying it, but they're here for the pig, not for your music.
And he looks like he's about to take a swing at you, but he calms himself down.
Yes.
Slyxx, what are you doing?
Okay,
It looks
so
like
Slyxx-
your buddy Cicero is about to fight the lead singer of your favorite band, and you just got this text that there's a bomb in the building.
I see through the crowd. I see Tab like kind of power walking through the crowd, trying to get to the building. I look over to stage right, and I see Alley Cat convincing the children to get out of there. So I'm kind of putting together. I know what's going down. Slyxx wants to find like the closest guy, like henchman kind of he has that he knows that knows the building, and his intention is to lean into him and is like, hey, I want eyes and recon in that entire building. I just got a thread that we got a bomb on the top and the bottom of this building. We need to find out where it is and get rid of it. So he's trying to convince his lowers to get on it, but ask his like the right people, the right guys.
So it's one of your security guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe who he is and his name?
He's this guy who's always dressed in a turtleneck, and he's got this one scar down his eye, but his eye is perfect. He's just got a cool scar down his eye.
Oh,
And,
Klaus.
That's right, Klaus. That's right. I'm like, hey, Klaus, come here. You gotta be on the lookout. We need 2 or 3 more of your special guys. We need you to go on a recon. You need to check the main and the top floors of this building. Okay, I just got word that there are bombs there, and I think the goddamn reclaim motherfucker. Okay, look, you gotta be on it. Only don't take a lot of people. Okay.
Okay, boss. I got a couple of guys. Maybe I can take Tizzy and Dizzy.
No, you know what? Don't take away. I don't want to take away focus from the show. It's going to scare everybody, and then we're going to cause panic. I want to keep things calm.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can get somebody.
Okay, great.
I'll take care of it.
And from there, because Slyxx, I think, knows that building quite well. Although it's Tab's building, he knows the area and the neighborhood quite well. So he goes straight for Tab. He follows Tab because he just knows that's where Tab is going. So he's like, okay, gonna do that. I want to deal with these bombs.
Okay. So Tab, Slyxx comes up beside you just almost at the same time Alley Cat does. Cicero's still on the stage, kind of getting into a brouhaha with the lead singer of the band, and the crowd is kind of loving it. They're digging this punk show.
I have a feeling that Cicero's actions are inciting the exact opposite kind of behavior that maybe he was intending. So Tab may look over her shoulder and just like roll her eyes at Cicero. Maybe send a text. Hey, Cicero, get those people out of there. Stop fighting. And then panic resumes covering her face.
And you get a text from Billy saying the first bomb is on the first floor. It's in Alley Cat's bathroom.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Alley Cat, do you have your keys? Is your place unlocked? I've got my keys, but maybe you're better with keys.
I've got my keys. And she's thinking desperately whether there's anything embarrassing in her bathroom. And she's like, no, I think you can come in. Come on,
Okay,
let's go.
Okay. And Slyxx says, yeah, okay, I'm going to join my boys on the top floor. You guys got that one. We're going to go check the top floor. I know you shouldn't split the party, but this is important. And he just runs off.
Yeah, so Slyxx, you and Klaus run up to the top of the building, and Billy gives you a text going, I see you're on the top floor. Give me a couple of minutes. I think I can locate whatever's on the top floor.
Okay.
And then Tab and Alley Cat, you go into the bathroom and you see, yeah, there is a small package. It's like a gift box, and it's right beside the toilet.
Is there a note?
No.
Okay, that'd be weird. What can I tell about this bomb? Is there a way? Is it like chemicals, or is it like digital, or is it like pipe bomb?
So it's hard to tell because it's like a gift box with a
Okay.
top on it and in a bow.
That's creepy.
And as you spy it, it's circus themed.
Okay. I'm going to assume that since it was placed here when we were out, they would not expecting us to be coming back for it. I would like to make the terrible decision to lift the top of the gift box off.
And make me a dex roll or a reflex roll. Sorry.
Absolutely. How's a 16?
Poof! Suddenly, like the stream of streamers pop in your face, and as it clears away, you can see that there is a bomb and it's ticking down, and there's about 21 minutes left on this thing.
Okay. Cool. As I regain my breath and move the streamers out of the way, Alicat, can you go get my tools? I didn't bring anything with me. Can you go to my apartment and grab like my messenger bag with all my stuff in it?
Yes. And she makes a stop out in kind of like the main area, and she picks up both her guns and her knife, and then goes. Because
Okay.
it's rude to bring your guns to somebody's party. That's just rude.
Cicero, what are you doing right now?
Well, apparently my attempt to get people away from the building didn't work. So, I think Cicero is going to... He's not going to be able to help Tab and Alley Cat because he has no technique ability whatsoever. He's going to go to the main floor, into the lobby, and he's going to see if there's he can see the reclaim van that Godfrey was talking about. If there's anywhere he can see it, he'd like to act casual and just sort of walk around and see if he sees it.
Yes. So as you walk around the corner, just in front of Alley Cat's storefront, if you will, from her sushi shop, what used to be the sushi shop, you get to the alley, and there is a reclaim van parked in the alley, and you can see some figures, about 3 figures, but it's dark out in the back of the alley. But one of them looks like Godfrey.
One of them looks like Godfrey.
Yeah, and they look like they're yelling at each other. They're arguing.
So there's 3 figures.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try and I'm going to send a message to that effect. And I'm going to... I guess I'm going to... How close can I get to hear what they have to say?
You can start walking into the alley, and they're about 12 yards away. And as you start to enter the alley, we're going to switch focus to Slyxx and Klaus, who are on the top floor. And you get a text from Billy, and the text says the second bomb, or the bomb on this floor, is in Cicero's apartment.
And he looks up and he points, and him and Klaus just go, They hustle their buns there, and they get to the door, and is it open? I mean, I guess
No.
they. Okay. Oh damn! So he goes down and he shakes the doorknob. Is it locked?
Nope.
Oh dang! Good. He opens it up, and he's looking around. And
Klaus stops and he goes, "Boss, let me do this." And Klaus opens the door, and just as he does, a shotgun blast strikes him right into the chest. And we'll switch to Tab and Alley Cat. Alley Cat, it takes you about 2.5 minutes to find the tools and get back to your bathroom, and the clock now is at 18.5 minutes.
I just hand the toolbox over to Tab.
So, what can I tell about this bomb now, Emma?
So it is a brick of C4. It's meant to do as much explosive damage, concussion damage as possible. It looks like, and it's set up against part of the wall that it looks like it might be part of a demolition exercise.
Okay. So this isn't like a small. Okay. So, Alicat, do you think should we try and dismantle the bomb, or should we just take it? We've got 18 minutes to get it as far away from us as possible.
Make me a tech roll, Tab.
Yeah. That's 22.
You know that this amount of C4 would likely take out half a city block. There's not likely any safe spot that you're going to be able to get it and then get back if there's more of these.
Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Okay. So, Alicat, can you ask Mike to pull up some videos on bomb defusal? This isn't really my specialty, but maybe he can help. Like, you guys can walk me through it.
Mike?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
I googled
cool,
it.
thanks. We still have Google?
Well, it's like using Kleenex versus like tissue paper. It's just a thing. It's not actually Google. It's
It's a
sitting
verb.
there.
So
but,
we don't have Google anymore. All right.
yeah,
That's
no,
good
but
to know.
I found a video of a bomb I don't know, but it's a minute long intro. Then there's a commercial, and then there's 2 more minutes. I think it's asking you to subscribe to the premium account to get rid of the ads. I don't know. Do you want to do that?
No, not right now. No, I feel like signing up would take longer than just watching the ads. Are you sure it's an actual tutorial and not like a vintage movie clip?
I don't know. I'm just an agent. And that a commercial for Aerodyne comes up, and it looks like it's ad 1 of 2.
Oh God, son of a bitch. Yeah. It's your account, Ellie. It's up to you.
Mike, pay for that subscription. Get a
You
clip.
got it.
Send.
And then the ad stops and the video starts playing. And the subscription cost, as you get a ding on your agent, is 50 credits, 50 eddies. Cicero. So you're in the alley, and as you get closer, you're not detected yet, but you see there's 2 guys, and one of them's holding a woman. And it's actually Charissa, and Godfrey is there talking to them.
Okay, and can I
can't hear what they're saying?
Can't hear what they're saying. Okay,
The music's still too loud from the.
I'm gonna text Slyxx, and I'm gonna tell him that I need some help in the alley behind Tab's building. Can he send Tizzy and Dizzy my way? There's gonna be a fight. I can handle it by myself for a while, but even I am not immune to bullets, despite all evidence to the contrary.
In Slyxx, you get that text just as you see Klaus's body fall backwards into the alley, or sorry, into the hallway.
It's all like sort of slow motion Zack Snydery, where he gets blown back and Slyxx is looking at his body pass by, and then it zips back to fast motion, and Slyxx just slams his back against the apartment door, and he takes out his heavy pistol, and he even kind of just for a quick second admires this gun holster that he had tailored into the suit to, and then but he slams his and he yells out like, I want to try and whoever's in there, he wants to intimidate him. This is a bad idea, man. You're surrounded. You're gonna get fucking killed up here, man.
And with that, a shotgun blast happens again, and a hole pops up just like a couple of inches from your head into the wall.
Oh, and then Slyxx, he takes out his agent and he looks, and he quickly reads Cicero's message, and then he types back, "I got the same situation up here. I need help. One of my guys is down." And he quickly sends.
Okay, Tab and Alley Cat, you're standing in the bathroom. You've got your tools now. And the video just ended. You kind of got an idea of what you need to do, enough to be able to make a skill check.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll
But
probably.
there's 2 minutes off that. It took 2 minutes to watch that video, so you're now down to 16.5 minutes.
Okay. There's all these wires, Alley Cat. I'm gonna cut one. I'm gonna try and cut the right one. If anything happens to me, but not you, which seems unlikely given our proximity to this bomb, make sure Robert's taken care of.
You're now down to 16 minutes.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna get my tiniest pliers and reach in to cut one of the wires.
Okay, make me a tech roll, please.
Like a straight tech.
Or a basic tech, please.
Yeah. So that's an 11. No. I will after this.
It's the timer blinks, and then it 2 minutes pops off. You're down to 14 minutes.
Okay. Well, I can do that at least 6 more times before I get it right.
So I would like to assist Tab.
Okay.
And what I would like to do to assist her is use my persuasion to persuade her to calm down, because I believe in you.
All right, make me a persuasion check.
How's a 17?
Yeah, so Tab, you get this sense of calm. One of your best friends is there, and she's giving you an infusion of competency and belief. I'm going to give you a +1 on your roll. Don't forget your ammo points, and make me another basic check roll.
You know, this is very meta, but I love when you do checks within the party to do that. I love that. Interrogating your own party member, persuading. I love that.
Yeah, I'm going to give Alley Cat an ammo point on that.
That is an 8 plus my basic tech is 12, so that's a 20.
So the clock, it flickers again, then it speeds down to 0, then it just stops.
And we're okay?
Yeah. And you hear a giggle that programs from the bomb, and it's diffused. And that you get a text from Billy. Good job. There's one upstairs.
I'm really gonna I'm gonna hug Alley Cat, and then I'm gonna mutter something about really regretting not having that elevator put in, and head for the stairs.
Did we hear the shotgun?
No.
Okay.
That would it's like 4 floors up,
Okay.
and with the music, you didn't hear anything.
Sarah's 4th floor walk up.
Cicero, you got that text back from Slyxx. It doesn't look like you're going to get any help here.
Okay. Cicero says, "No problem." And he sets up his agent in a spot on a wall so that it's going to get a wide alley, a wide view of the alley, and he's going to hit record.
Okay.
He is going to I guess what I'm about 7 meters away or so now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 people that I recognize. There's 2 people who are wearing reclaimed jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Cicero feels like there might be some betrayal in the ranks here, but he's going to sort that out after. So I feel like I might have the element of surprise on these 2. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. So they've kind of got their back. One of them's got their back. The other one's kind of looking at Godfrey. Sharissa, and they're holding Sharissa. Sharissa looks at you, kind of. Her face gets very hot, like relief.
Okay.
And then she knees the guy right in the crotch.
Okay.
Pulls out like a knife from her, and she slashes the throat of one of the reclaim guys.
Okay.
Godfrey spins around, looks at you, pulls his handgun, and he aims it at you. And we're gonna go to Slyxx.
Excuse me. I said, "Oh my God." Okay, Slyxx just with his gun. He's gonna try to. Okay, I want to actually no. I'm not gonna just blank shoot in there. I'm gonna try and lean in. I don't know how this would. Can I use some movement to kind of sneak in to see if I can get any kind of perception inside of the room to see where this guy is, or gal?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Okay. Where are we? Come on. Okay. Oh man, that's. I keep losing where. Okay. 11.
Yeah, so sort of in the reflection of your gun, you can see that there's 2 clowns in Cicero's apartment, and just as that happens, Alley Cat and Tab, you get to the top of the stairs. You see that Slyxx's friend Klaus is dead on the ground in front of Cicero's door. There's a hole in the wall. Slyxx has his gun out. Cicero, you have Godfrey pointing his gun at you. Charissa's got her knife and she's looking at you going, "Help!"
So
we'll end it there.
God damn it.
Oh.